Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a little thrift with me, but except today's gonna be a little different. I am just waiting for my mom right now to come pick me up, but we are going to this vintage sale where they have all the shirts for $5, which is amazing. This is my favorite vintage store, so I'm super stoked about it. I bet they have like well over 100 shirts, so it's gonna take me a while to go through them, but I'm really excited to see what I find. But they don't start until I believe 11, so before then I'm either going to a couple garage sales. I'm not usually super into garage sales, but my mom is, so we're gonna go stop at a few garage sales, see what we can find. I usually don't find much because it's usually like furniture and knickknacks, but we will see. It's gonna be exciting, so let's go thrifting.
Put me on film?
You're on film right now.
Hi!
So the first garage sale I ended up going to was the outdoor church sale. It was pretty cool, but the only thing is it's just not my cup of tea. It wasn't my cup of tea. So they have a lot of really cool vintage stuff like suitcases, you know, coolers, those random things. Everything was really cheap, as you can see, 25 cents. Yeah, you're not gonna find anything 25 cents at Value Village. They had some really cool knickknacks, like some glasses and stuff, but yeah, I'm not a fan of cats or wine. So for the next garage sale, I ended up finding this one on Facebook Marketplace out of all places. They said they had a lot of vintage stuff, and as soon as I saw that they had vintage clothes, I was there. So I ended up getting there pretty early. I don't remember what time it started at, but I was one of the first ones there. And you can see just from these clothes right here, there is a lot of vintage stuff. It ended up being the mother of the person I was hosting the garage sale. It was all of her clothes, so she, I guess, was just like clearing out her closet and took all of her blazers and stuff and was selling them. Unfortunately, nothing was necessarily my style, so I ended up not getting any of the vintage items there, but I did really appreciate all of the tags and just seeing all these amazing vintage pieces. Okay, so we just finished at, oh, I hit my camera. Okay, so we just finished at the garage sale, so we went to a church sale, and we showed up a little bit late, so it wasn't that great. It's more of like what my mom kind of likes. She kind of likes all the vintage kind of knick-knack stuff, and then I prefer clothes. So we went to this garage sale, and they had a whole bunch of vintage clothes. It was a lot of like blazers and stuff, so it wasn't really my style. But then as we were leaving, I like saw this in the corner of my eye. I found this Harley shirt right here. It's like, I don't know, it's like this scary clown one, but I was like, oh my gosh, there's a Harley shirt. And my mom and I were just talking about how we haven't found like Harley Davidson stuff at the thrift store in a really long time. So I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, how much is this? And then she was like, it was $2. So I ended up getting a Harley shirt. We didn't find anything else, but that was pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna go to another garage sale.
We can try if we have time.
Yeah, because it's 20 minutes now, so it just depends. So I don't know, we might go to another garage sale, but if not, we're gonna go to the vintage sale with all the $5 t-shirts. So let's hope I find some more t-shirts today.
For the record.
Get this one thing clear.
So this vintage store is my absolute favorite vintage store, and I absolutely love coming to this store. So I was so pumped when I saw on their Instagram that they were having a $5 t-shirt sale. And yes, every single shirt in this store was $5. So you can see the dilemma here on how I couldn't, you know, buy the whole store, but I really wanted to. So it was really tough. It was really tough. There was hundreds and hundreds of t-shirts here, and every single one was pretty much amazing. So you can see I just really struggled when I was thrifting here because I wanted to buy every single shirt that I found, and obviously I couldn't because who needs that many t-shirts. But the one thing I really love about this store is that they have a wide variety of vintage all the way to kind of like 2010s kind of items. It's not just vintage, it's a good variety of everything, which I absolutely love. I love having a good variety, not just vintage. So that is why it's called Vintage Thrift. It is vintage and it is also random stuff from today, and it's also really good deals as you can see from the pricing. These t-shirts are not that expensive regularly, so even when they don't have a sale, it is an amazing store to shop at. So we just finished in the vintage thrift store, and I don't think I've ever spent that much at a thrift store before. I think I spent like $110. Like, it was a lot, but I got so many good items, so I'm really excited. So my mom did really well too. You enjoyed it, right?
I did.
You loved that store? That was our first time going there. That was like my favorite vintage store, just because it is like a thrift store. I don't know why, like, their prices are so reasonable all the time. I think it's like their discount store because they have other vintage stores in like Vancouver, and then when they don't sell, they go to that store, so that's why it's like really reasonable prices there. And they have all the shirts for $5, and oh my goodness, there are so many good ones. I got crazy amount of shirts, so I'm really excited to show you all what shirts I got today. My mom, she got like a $5 leather jacket that you just saw. Like, we found so many crazy things there. It was like amazing. I think we spent like an hour and 20 minutes there, and the store is like tiny. We went through like every little detail of the store, so it was really fun. You had a good experience?
Yeah, it was fantastic. We thoroughly enjoyed ourselves.
Yep.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, so I will see you in a minute when I show you the whole haul. I got a lot of shirts today. I legit got a lot of shirts. Okay, so I'm back now. I got everything all washed, and holy moly, I got a lot at this store. I probably could have gotten more too. It's just I was holding myself back because I was like, Jenna, you don't need all of these shirts. So I didn't get a lot more, but I could have, and you can see I didn't really hold back that much. Like, look how many shirts I got. I don't even want to count how many shirts I got because there's a lot. So I'm gonna have to go through this relatively quickly because otherwise we're gonna be here for like 8 hours. So let's get into the haul. So the first shirt I have here is this vintage AC/DC shirt. I thought this one was so rad, even though there's stains on it, but then again, it's vintage. It's really hard to find vintage clothes without stains, so I don't know if I'll be able to get the stain out. It didn't come out in the wash, obviously, so I'm gonna have to work on that. Either way, I'm not like that opposed to wearing a shirt with the stain on it. I don't know, am I crazy for thinking that? The next shirt we have here is this Mickey Mouse shirt. I think this one is so rad. I think I might put this one in my store just because I do have a lot of Disney already, and I feel like someone will really like this one. This one is a Walt Disney World shirt. Next shirt we have here is this Thrasher shirt. Obviously I'm not into skateboarding, so I do not know who these signatures are, but I thought this shirt was really cool, so I picked it up. So if anyone knows whose signatures these are, let me know down in the comments below. This vintage Tommy shirt, this one is really rad. This says Tommy on it. It's definitely like, you know, a 90s kind of baby t-shirt. It's not that cropped, but definitely is very fitted, and even has like these really short sleeves. So I thought this one was pretty rad. Next one is this Nirvana shirt. This one is so cool. I have never seen one like this. I do have a Nirvana shirt that is black with, you know, the yellow logo, you know, the yellow kind of smiley face. But I haven't seen one that's like opposite. This one's like a mustard one. So I thought this was a really nice color, and it was like a Nirvana shirt, and I was like, $5? What? Next one we have is this Black Eyed Peas one. I actually went to this concert when I was younger, the Monkey Business. I think that's the album. Maybe that, I think that was the album, but I remember going to the concert after they released this album and they played all the songs. I think I was probably like grade 5. I was young, like I was really young when I went to this concert. I saw this was on one of the mannequins and I just had to get it. I was like debating, I was like, should I get it? But then I was like, no, this is like my childhood. I loved the Black Eyed Peas when I was younger, even though it was probably not the best music to listen to when I was in like grade 4, probably not. Yeah, probably not. And the next one we have here is a Harley Davidson long sleeve shirt. I was so excited when I found this one. This one I actually found right as I was leaving when I paid and I was just waiting for my mom to pay. I was just in the back just like checking out the sweaters once again, and I saw one of the workers there. She was like steaming it and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a long sleeve Harley shirt. So I went up to her and I was like, can I grab that after you're done like ironing it or steaming it? And she's like, yeah, because they were bringing out product all day long. So I feel like I want to go back tomorrow just to see what kind of new shirts they have, even though I don't need any more. Next one, we have an AC/DC shirt. And Benson, your hair is all over everything. Oh my goodness. Anyways, it is this AC/DC shirt. This one's like a nice oversized one. I didn't find a lot of oversized tee, which are my favorite. So this one's really rad. It's definitely like kind of got the vintage vibe to it. It's very kind of worn, the graphic there. Next one we have here is one we picked up at the very end. Again, we were like buying stuff as we were leaving once again, just because we kept seeing more stuff that we liked. So my mom found this one and it's just like this really cool like Aztec, you know, dirt shirt, I would say. This one is so cool. I love the pattern. This one's an Arizona one and I just thought it was so rad. I just love my browns and those neutral colors. And the next one I have here is this vintage NCAA Final Four t-shirt. I thought this one was so rad. This one's a Utah one, so obviously it's nothing like, you know, a team that I cheer on or anything, but I just thought it was really cool. I love finding vintage, you know, sporting event shirts. I just think they are the coolest. So when I saw this one and saw that it was vintage and it was like in amazing condition, I believe there are just like a couple holes here, but I actually kind of like the look of, you know, the few holes in a vintage shirt. I think that's really cool. Speaking of holes, this one has a lot of holes in it. This one is this Tommy Hilfiger shirt and it has a lot of holes in it. I don't know if you can really see it there, but yeah, there's a lot of holes there. I don't know if it's on purpose. I believe it probably wasn't on purpose. And then on the back it just says Hilfiger, so I thought this was really rad. It also has this little tag at the very bottom corner of the shirt here, and I've never seen that. I've never seen this type of tag on a Tommy Hilfiger shirt. Next one is the shirt I actually found at the garage sale. So this is the only item I found at the garage sales that we went to today, and it was this Harley Davidson shirt. This one's a little creepy. It has a scary clown on here, but still, I thought it was pretty rad, okay? A Harley Davidson shirt for $2. How was I gonna say no to it? So this is the front. It's got like the scary clown and these dice, and then the back, it just says, what is it? South Dakota. Yeah, there it is. I found a shirt just like this. I wonder if it was from the same place. We're getting to the bottom. We're getting to the bottom. Okay. So this one was an Alaskan shirt. I thought this one was really, really cool. I love the color. It's kind of like a washed blue color, and it's everything's like really faded, and then it says respect Alaska at the bottom. A nice vintage tag right here, as you can see. Obviously my favorite part of these vintage tees are the vintage tags. This one probably is my favorite, I think. I don't know. This one's really, really rad, and most of you might not even know what this is, but this one is a Don Cherry shirt, so I thought this one was so cool. It is a very long, oversized one, so this one's like absolutely perfect for wearing as like an oversized shirt and just wearing it kind of as like a dress, and then, you know, wearing some bike shorts underneath. And then it also has like a really worn collar here, which is my absolute favorite. And then on the back, it says, "You wanna go." This one is a Pink Floyd shirt. This one is really cool. I really wish that it wasn't cropped, even though I love crop shirts and I crop pretty much everything. This one's just like a nice oversized one, and it's cropped, but it's kind of like a longer cropped one, but I'm not gonna say, no, I'm not gonna get it, because look at the shirt. Like, it's amazing. It is so soft too. I absolutely love finding band tees, you know, at the thrift store. So every time I see a band tee, I just like have to get it no matter what the band is. Yes, I'm that type of person that buys like band shirts and not necessarily like the biggest fan of the band, okay? I can admit it. This is why I don't really buy black clothes very often, because Benson's hair just gets all over it because he has like white blonde hair. So I like wearing lighter clothes because then it doesn't show up very well. Okay. Anyways, it is this Hugo Boss sweater, which I'm so excited about. I've been looking for like those vintage sweaters that have like, you know, the spell out ones with the embroidery. Just this whole look right here. I've been looking for vintage sweaters with that, and I just like was so excited when I found this shirt in there. I was like freaking floored. I was floored when I found it. I was so excited to find this vintage crew neck. It is soft. It is like a legit vintage one that's like super worn, as you can see. Like that's my favorite when I find vintage sweaters or shirts that have like a really worn collar. That's when you know it is a good vintage find. But that's it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed this Thrift Me and Thrift haul of these vintage tees, this vintage haul of the $5 tea sale today. It was really cool. It was really enjoyable, and I think I might go back tomorrow to the sale. So hopefully I can find some more tees. I probably won't keep them all. I'll probably put some of them in my store. So if you liked any of the tees, they might be in my store. So you can go check out the link below in the description if you want to check out my store and see what's in there. But that is it. So I want to say thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also like this video down below. And perhaps follow me on Instagram at @JennaPhipps. Maybe. If not, that's it. So once again, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.